Thank you, dear listener, for tuning into 101.9 High FM to listen to Sunset Serenade, a 2-hour journey of deconstructing jazz music. My name is Saul Molobi. I have special news for you this evening. I am hosting our legendary veteran musician that I always refer to as our musical alchemist, because he mixes and concocts various traditional rhythms, not only from South Africa, but across the continent, to produce excellent, soul-soothing and heart-warming songs that we all enjoy. Let me welcome him, dear listener, on your behalf. Good evening, Pops, and welcome to High FM.
Good evening. Good evening. Thank you for welcoming me and having me on the show.
Yes, in fact, we are going to celebrate this month. We are paying homage to the gallant youth of the 1970s, particularly 1976 in particular. But the two of us and our listeners out there, we are also celebrating in the sense that we will be unveiling your new single, which you will be launching next week or in the next few days. Please introduce us to this new single.
Well, how could I put it? That, almost this last year, since, we now, although they're saying there's no COVID, but I have, or a feeling that I get, it's like, it's a post-COVID syndrome that mostly musicians and other people as well are going through. It's all spills of the COVID pandemic. The economy has crashed down completely. And thinking back, what happened during COVID, and I think of the many, many, many people who have died. It really breaks our heart. I think every single family must have had at least one or two deaths during COVID, or a cousin or a distant cousin or a friend or a girlfriend. And it happened around the world, all around the world. And there's nothing we can do about it. All we just had to do was just to follow protocol. And the majority of the people didn't even have a dignified funeral, because of the protocols of COVID. So it's been going on for such a long time. And we just saw people from all walks of life just dying and dying one after the other. It was unbelievable. Even up to today, there's still quite a few deaths and things like that. Mm-hmm. But now it has affected, now that COVID is over, I don't know if it's over, but it has affected the economy so bad that a lot of people are sitting without work. People who had businesses have shut down because of load shedding. The food goes rotten in the fridges and so on and so forth, and it goes on and on and on and on. And I'm thinking about the families who had lost their loved ones during COVID-19. And I decided that I want to do a dedication to these people, not only South Africa or Africa, but throughout the world. I want to write a song and just call it a tribute to the world. So I started practicing the song until I was happy with it. And then I decided it was just going to be an instrumental, but I decided that I need to bring in some people to give it more oomph, to give more meaning to the message that I'm trying to put through to people, to say, let us not forget what happened. And I'm sure people will know from now onwards probably how to handle, situations like COVID. We've learned a lot during COVID. So, and then I started calling in younger musicians and poets, to sort of help me on this track. And it's a very beautiful track. I got in Siki Mazwai. I've got another friend of mine, Michelle. And then I've also got, it's a Michelle, and then I've got another friend of mine from the UK, Zina Edwards. And then I have a Khoisan, a little young woman who's saying a prayer in the Khoisan language.
Wow.
And of course, the one that you're playing is not the full version. It's a pre-release. I completed the full version yesterday, which of course, on maybe if I'm on the next interview, you will indeed have the full new version of the track. So it's a dedication, for throughout the world, for people who have lost their loved ones, that we shouldn't forget, because I feel that these people died like a martyr's death, It's same as the earthquake that happened in Syria and in what's the other place name again? Turkey.
Yeah, Turkey.
The earthquakes
Yes.
there in Syria. So, those people died a martyr's death. The 1 minute you're here and the next minute you're gone. You know what I'm saying? And I'm feeling it, and a lot of people are feeling it, If there's no peace in another country, it affects the whole world these days, because the world has become so small. And that's why I decided to record the song, so that we don't forget, that such a thing can happen anytime, but we could stop it if we try our best, come together as one big family, and start saying no to things that doesn't suit us,
In fact, let me just say that indeed, COVID-19 was a pandemic that didn't only ravage lives, but it also ravaged livelihoods. As you have correctly indicated, that it destroyed economies, and many people are in financial distress because of its ravages that it inflicted on all of us. In fact, let me also say on behalf of Higher FM, we are quite privileged that South Africans and jazz music lovers all over the world will first hear about this song right here on our station. Thank you very much for giving us this opportunity. And I also know that our listeners are familiar with your music. We've been playing most of your songs in the past months, and I know many of them will, in their minds, immediately they will remember how far we have come. And this, for me, speaks to the journey that I've taken, and also the journey that we have taken as a country and as a continent. Can you give a message to our listeners for this evening?
Well, what I could say to our listeners, the only thing that could save us or could help us or encourage us to stay together is to start smiling, because we, with one another, is to pray for one another. If you make a prayer for somebody, that is the best gift that you can give anyone, because that prayer will bring blessings not only to that person, but to many other people. Blessings and giving a prayer to someone helps a lot. And helping the elderly people, and always smile, even if you're not in a good mood. But if you walk into a room or you're passing somebody, just smile. And it makes that person feel good, And that's all I can say. That's all what we need, is to love one another. And everybody wants to be loved back as well, And I hope that musicians who are watching this, who are listening to this broadcast, that they shouldn't give up hope. I'm one of them. I'm one of those musicians who have got financial issues. And the only way you can do it is, just to start working and pushing and pushing. If you have the talent and the means to put out an album, a good message out there, do it, And all I just want to say is that may God bless this country and the rest of the world. And we keep on praying to God, because without him, we are lost, completely lost. You know, he's in control of everything. You look at the heavens, you look at the clouds and the skies, there's no pillars holding it. It's there. You know, the moon, the stars, the planets are not being held by planets. It's all being controlled by the old man up there. So we need to give thanks for every breath that we take and just appreciate. You know, we're going through such a difficult time. I know now in the performance, in the art and performance and arts and culture industries, that people, there's hardly any work, you know, because of load shedding again. So the busy times are between 5 and 8 o'clock, and that's the time when the band should be playing, and that's the time when we're having load shedding, and that's it really hurts.
Thank you very, very much, Bra Pops. Our listeners are dying to hear this tune. Indeed, my dear listener, here's a tribute to the world, which is broadcast for the first time on radio. And for you, we say courtesy of High FM. Here's the song. Let's listen to it.
Thank you.
Thank you. We have 2 more minutes. I'm going to ask you to, we record a 2 jingles. With this one, you are just going to say, join Saul Molobi every Sunday from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Or on Sunset Serenade. Please do enjoy your jazz music with him.
So what should I say?
Join Saul Molobi on High FM's Sunset Serenade every Sunday at 5 p.m. Enjoy your jazz music with him.
You know what I'm going to do, Saul?
Yes.
You know what I'm going to do?
Yes.
I'm going to do that separately, because it's a nice one. I don't want to stumble.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
In fact, you can just say whatever you want to say. Yes.
Hi, guys. This is Pops Mohamed speaking, and I hope that you guys are all keeping well. We are indeed on High FM, and I want to wish you guys good luck and listen to the sounds of Brassor that he keeps hitting on High FM on Sunday, on the Sunday show. So this is a big up for High FM. I have been on High FM quite a few times, and I hope that this won't be the last. So please join us on Sunday with Brassor on High FM.
It's perfect. Okay. No, thank you very much. We'll talk through WhatsApp, and we'll arrange for some time. Anyway, I'm available anytime from tomorrow. Yeah, even over the weekends or early next week. Yeah, it would be nice to do it either Monday, Tuesday. Okay. So we'll talk through WhatsApp.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay.
And good luck with your visit to the doctor. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Bye.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.